Hello and welcome to World in 2 Minutes, brought to you by trtworld.com. Let's take a look at this hour's developing stories. After retaking it from Al-Shabaab rebels, Somalia's army and African Union troops have been deployed in the strategic port of Barawi. Barawi is the latest major stronghold held by Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab militants. A center for charcoal exports, the militants use the town's revenues to fund activities and import weapons. Our next story takes us a little further south. The trial of British businessman Sharon Devani has begun in South African court. He has pleaded not guilty to murdering his wife. He is accused of conspiring with a taxi driver to stage a carjacking while the couple was on their honeymoon in November 2010. 3 men already convicted in connection with the killings of his wife have implicated the businessman in the crime. And our next story takes us to Europe. Germany's economic ministry said industrial production shrank 4% in August, adding to the growing picture of a struggling economy. The fall was the biggest since early 2009 and was far sharper than the 1.5% drop expected. Weak demand for goods in both Eurozone and China and disruption to trade with important trading partner Russia are holding back others. And our last story also comes from Europe. The European Commission is expected to reject France's 2015 budget in the coming days on the grounds that it does not fulfill deficit reduction obligations under European Union rules. Last week, French Finance Minister Michel Safin presented his draft budget for next year, in which he anticipated a deficit of 4.4% of France's gross domestic product. EU rules stipulate a deficit below the ceiling of 3% of GDP. And that's it for this hour's World in 2 Minutes. See you in 2 hours with more stories. Goodbye.